Today an important one, and we always have some important ones that are starting the week. Today is no different. Connecting the dots with Sakharoff, number 128. The synergy of effortless mastery. Metabolism and the meaning of life. Wow. Metabolism and the meaning of life. Guys, this is serious shit we are talking about today, right? Okay. So the idea for this live, I got when I got up in the morning, and actually I get it many times when I get up in the morning, and I feel great energy, and I feel that the fridge is not drawing me as before, and this is a kind of freedom. This is pretty nice to feel. So basically it means that you don't need to eat to be happy. Let me see the microphone just a second. Yeah, it's working. Why? Well, because what we are talking, when we're talking about health, the biggest issue that people are always talking about and using the most of their time to talk about in lots of groups about veganism, vegetarianism, carnivory, keto, paleo, and many different kinds of diets or dietary patterns. We talk about food and we think that the idea is the food is the most powerful thing that, and that's right, it's very powerful, but it's not everything. So the problem is that when people talk so much about food, they think that the food will make them happy. But you see, the paradigm shift here is to have some other things in life to make you happy. Because otherwise the meaning of life will be somehow shallow, wouldn't it? So the idea is that we have to eat to get satiated. We have to eat to get energy, enough. And there must be some other things to make us happy. Not that food cannot make us happy, absolutely, in the moment when we eat. But if we have to eat 10 times a day to somehow simulate happiness, I don't think it's a very good idea. The first one, it will not solve our health problems, and we have different health problems. It will not. If we are going to use food to somehow simulate a feeling that is very close to happiness, it will not solve our health problems. And it will also not solve our meaning of life. That's why this naming of this life today, there's two parts. The synergy of effortless mastery, and the second part is metabolism and the meaning of life. So metabolism and the meaning of life. Only food cannot solve, and that cannot be answer to all of our problems. We need to add some action other than food. Otherwise, it will be a struggle. And the refrigerator will always be there, and the refrigerator will always be drawing us. okay? That will always be a struggle and a fight, an internal fight. And we want to avoid struggle, and we want to avoid fighting. And in order to avoid fighting and struggle, we basically need to do something that we like during the day. So, as you know, in this program, we are working with exercise and lifestyle change. So, lifestyle change is really about that. Finding something to take the path of mastery, of effortless mastery. And this effortless mastery will lead us to synergistic effects. And at the same time, you will enjoy the journey. So, what does it mean? Well, it can mean very different things for different people. For me, I tried really to track how do I feel when I wake up in the morning. And I found out several times in my life that when I'm waking up, I say, oh shit, another day, another struggle. And I really, when I saw this, when I paid attention to this, I said to myself, this is wrong. Something is totally wrong. And could be different things that can change the situation. For me, it was trying to do what I love. The first thing I tried this to change the path of my life. Many times I did it. Traveling from one country to another country was the first thing that I did for more than 30 years ago. And when I changed the way I work, it was my first company I started in 93, because I really wanted to use my languages, my knowledge of languages, my love to languages. I started working with translation. So 6 years I've been in translation. I love working with languages. And then it became a struggle again. And I said to myself, okay, let's do something else. I started working with elderly people when I came to Denmark. Then I worked with languages, which I love. And then it became a struggle again. I said to myself, okay, I have an engineer background, so let's try to work as engineer. So that's what I did. And it was interesting until it became a struggle. Now, and that's the path of, finding yourself. And then what did I like most? Well, music. So basically when I stopped being engineer, I went down 3 times in wages. 3 times to start doing something that I love. Music was a part of my life for a very long time, and it's also about effortless mastery, something that still fills my life very, very much with all those musical instruments that I have. So basically the idea is, you see, to fill your life somehow with different things that you can shift between. And this will, because your energy depends very much, your life energy, on what you are filling your life with. And for me, now, I came to the point where, because I was very, I could make decisions. That was my one of the things that I really possess. That's the ability to make decisions and to go in different directions and shift directions. Why? Well, in order to fill my life with something that have a meaning. Okay, that's something that is meaningful. And then it was mental training after music, combining music with mental training, combining music with personal development through music, through philosophy, things like that. And then it can also become a trouble because you try to kind of, again, earn your money extensively, not intensively. That's a different things. So then I started working with people that are ill, with ill health. And this is a very big thing that interests me a lot, because first I helped myself and I helping the others, and now it's about metabolism. So metabolism, working with metabolism, working with stable energy, and the meaning of life, they are now connected for me. And the synergy of effortless mastery is somehow working for me right now. When I'm getting up in the morning and I don't say, oh, shit, another day. I have to make someone happy. Someone, my director, my boss, the boss of the other company that I'm a project manager for. I have to make things happen. And that's the way I earn my money. That's the way I earn for a living. Now when I get up in the morning, the first thing that I do, it's a smile. It's not like every day is like that, but mostly it's a smile. It's the feeling that I have time in my life, and the feeling of that I'm filling my life with something, with meaning. So basically, what we are talking about today, that's the path towards health and the path towards understanding more and more what's the meaning of life. That's the same path, guys. So that's the path of effortless mastery, about filling your life with energy, stable energy, and at the same time, where the fridge is not the eternal power that is drawing you, but you have some kinds of action in your life that are fulfilling you and that are filling the time of your life and that are helping you to answer the question, why? Why are you living on this planet? What is the meaning of life? That's what makes my life meaningful, because I have so many different things that I can fill it with. From learning about physiology every day, that it draws me a lot, to talking to you guys, to people, to working with solving different riddles, different problems, working with music every day, working with physical movement that I love so much, playing tennis, making love, hugging, kissing, connecting with nature, connecting with my dog, filling my life with meetings with some other people that I love, my children, their friends, my friends. So basically, that's what it is. And I talking about this today because for many, many, many people in this world, eating and nutrition takes too much of their time. And talking about food, I see it all over the place. I see it, vegans, vegetarians, carnivores, paleo, keto, many, many, many different protocols are filling people's life. They are only talking about food. And I want to disrupt this. It's not about food. We are on a path that is making us slaves or food. And I want freedom. That's what I want to work with. And that's what I want to help you with, guys. It's not only food. In order to become free, we need to disrupt this. We need to be free of talking and thinking about fridge all the time. So that's why that's the synergy of effortless mastery today. Connecting, getting good levels of energy, what we call getting energy surplus, with action. And that's the metabolism and the meaning of life. So that's our new week. It started hereby. And guys, I want to tell you that tomorrow we have Q&A. Please ask very good question. I look forward to it. And another thing that I'm looking forward to is to your stories. Now, how did you solve this problem with dominating thoughts about food, about the refrigerator that is drawing you? Okay, so share and let's talk about this. It could be something that you're doing, some action. How do you fill your life with action that is enough for you to have a meaningful life? And this doesn't have to be like in action films, where you are on a verge to, it doesn't have to be a very intensive action. Just what are you filling your life with that gives it meaning and draws you away from the fridge? Love you. Thank you for joining today.